Climate change is an existential threat. Misinformation is an existential threat. Inequality is an existential threat. The next pandemic is an existential threat. Our democracy is facing an existential threat. Hi, Steve here. And then you wake up and realize none of them are. Because they're all made up to create fear, so the next wave of attacks are successful into bringing you into the bondage they want for you. The world of fear-mongering in 2025 has reached unparalleled levels. And you know who's really pulling the strings behind the scenes? It's the rulers and authorities behind the governments, corporations, and money people. You'll never see their faces. America and the world has become mentally sabotaged with their brainwashing and propaganda.
We report on a secret CIA research project carried out in Montreal in which mental patients felt they were used as the CIA's guinea pigs.
They kept you asleep for 23 days. And while I was asleep, they were shocking the heck out of me with electric shocks.
The CIA was interested in Dr. Cameron's work on psychic driving because it could give them an idea of where the personality could break or be stressed.
Those of us who were involved with trying to find out something about brainwashing, yes, this is the reason that we were interested in Dr. Cameron's work.
The American Central Intelligence Agency has been accused of manipulating citizens of countries all over the world, including Canada. At the moment, a number of Canadians are considering suing the CIA. They believe they are victims of covert CIA experiments. 2 Canadians who feel the past 20 years of their lives were damaged by the CIA tell their stories publicly for the first time. They believe they were part of a CIA project called MK Ultra, a research project so secret that even the Canadian government was not informed that the agency was funding activities in this country. The CIA was seeking a new weapon, aimed not at the body, but at the mind. Americans became obsessed with brainwashing during the Korean War. Prisoners of war returned home denouncing the American way of life. Hearing them parroting propaganda, the CIA became convinced the communists had found the key to brainwashing. Now the Americans had to unlock the mystery of mind control. Dr. John Gittinger was the CIA's chief psychologist for 25 years.
There was continued pressure put upon anybody within the agency in connection with trying to explain or understand brainwashing. So we were charged with rather an elaborate attempt to try to find out chemical, psychological, any kind of means that people could use to influence the behavior of the people.
Under code names like MK Ultra, the CIA spent 25 years and $25 million on secret mind control research. Brainwashing could be a powerful ideological weapon, and the U.S. had to have it. Even in the Cold War years of the late 50s and early 60s, most doctors and academics would have been embarrassed to have found that an organization of spies was openly paying for their research. So the CIA set up a number of fronts, respectable foundations like the Human Ecology Fund. Sounds innocent enough, but it was run by the CIA's brainwashing experts. Here at McGill University in Montreal, the fund found 3 projects worth financing.
Fear-mongering is an everyday practice of our media landscape. It's a tactic used to instill fear in people, to achieve a specific goal or agenda. We're constantly bombarded with news stories, social media posts, and even ads that aim to scare us into taking a particular action or believing a certain way.
Strike 3! I used to believe everything I'd see on the news, but that's before I discovered a brain.
A brain is meant for everyday use. Those living with moderate to severe stupidity have seen immediate improvement in common sense with a brain.
I thought the government had my best interests at heart, and then a friend told me about a brain.
Talk to your doctor about what news sources you obey. A brain may also lower your desire to take life-altering advice from celebrities.
Getting lectured about my carbon footprint from people with 3 private jets used to make sense. But thanks to a brain, now I can think for myself every day. When my disregard for 3rd grade biology began to flare up, I knew it was time for a brain.
Do not try a brain if you're allergic to a brain. Common side effects may include accountability, discernment, homeschooling your kids, a better understanding of economics, awareness of the stupidity of socialism, and diarrhea.
For tethering yourself to reality, the only no-brainer is choosing a brain. Ask your doctor if a brain is right for you.
For more information, visit tryabrain.com.
But have you ever stopped to think about who's really behind this fear-mongering machine? Governments, corporations, and social media platforms all play a role in spreading fear. Governments use fear to justify new policies or laws, while corporations use it to sell products or services. Social media platforms, on the other hand, often amplify fear to keep users engaged. This has a significant impact on society, leading to increased anxiety, stress, and even social unrest. The constant barrage of fearful messages can be overwhelming, making it hard for people to discern what's real and what's not. The impact of fear-mongering on people can be just as debilitating. It can lead to a state of constant fear, making people more susceptible to manipulation. This can affect their mental health, relationships, and even their ability to make informed decisions. Fear-mongering is used to distract us from more pressing issues, diverting our attention away from important topics that require our attention. By understanding who's really behind fear-mongering, we can begin to take back control of our own perceptions and make more informed decisions. We've seen numerous examples of fear-mongering in action, from sensationalized news stories about impending doom to social media campaigns designed to scare people into taking a particular stance. Fear has become a powerful tool for influencing public opinion. But what's driving this fear-mongering machine? The driving forces behind fear-mongering in 2025 are cloaked and multifaceted. Technology and data manipulation play a significant role in amplifying fear. Social media algorithms are designed to keep us engaged, often by serving us content that elicits a strong emotional response. This can create an echo chamber effect where we're only exposed to information that confirms our existing biases. The result is a society that's increasingly divided and fearful. As we look to the future, it's essential that we're aware of the fear-mongering machine and its consequences on society. By understanding who's behind it and why, we can begin to take steps to mitigate its effects. This requires critical thinking, media literacy, and a healthy dose of skepticism. And it requires you to do some research on your own and test the spirits. Test the spirits. The Apostle John told believers to do this. Don't believe every spirit speaking through a self-proclaimed prophet. Instead, test the spirits to see whether they are from God, because many false prophets and teachers have gone out into the world. By this, you know and recognize the Spirit of God. Every spirit that acknowledges and confesses the fact that Jesus Christ has actually come in the flesh as a man is from God. God is its source. And every spirit that does not confess Jesus, acknowledging that he has actually come in the flesh already, but would deny any of the Son's true nature, is not of God. This is the spirit of Antichrist, which you have heard is coming and is now already in the world. I understand that unbelievers do not have this discernment, so they will believe many things that are not true. The only way you can have this discernment is to be born again through putting your faith in Jesus Christ. Not joining a church, not joining another religion, not believing the philosophies of this world and its system, but by asking Jesus Christ to be the Lord and Savior of your life. And then you'll have that discernment. I leave a link in the description box below. If you go down there and click on that link, it will take you to a page with a simple prayer. And if you mean it in your heart when you say it and pray it, you will be saved. Think about it.